Hey guys, I'm back with another video to share. Is it about time to pot up that rooted cutting? Or are you finding your Hoya doesn't seem happy in her current media? Or are you wondering what is really a good potting mix to use? Today, I'm sharing with you my own DIY mix I use for my Hoyas. Please do take note my growing conditions are rather windy and sunny and rainy as well, as my Hoyas are in semi-outdoor conditions and I do usually water them every couple of days. Besides, Hoya roots are especially prone to root rot, so a very well draining mix is super important for me. And really the key to happy Hoyas, as this ensures them to be healthy, more resistant to pests, and it actually also encourages flowering too. As a starting base, I use perlite, pumice, and cactus soil using about 1/3 in proportion each. This would form the basic mix for me. Besides Hoya, you can also use this mix for just about any other plants that prefer to be on the drier side. Over here, the ingredients are well mixed in a container for convenience, as I use this media quite a lot. Now, do you actually notice a yellow color substance inside this mix? This is the key highlight of today's video. This wonderful ingredient is natural, environmental friendly for improving drainage, water, and irrigation. Unlike perlite and pumice, it does not require mining. Introducing the humble rice husk. It helps to further improve porosity to the media. In fact, some even use this to completely replace perlite. I will continue to adjust and share with you if I may totally replace this with perlite eventually. Rice husk actually produce a lot less dust and is much more sustainable, earth-friendly option compared to perlite as well. Another point to note that is pH neutral, so it doesn't contribute any acidity or alkalinity to the soil. Since it is organic material, it does break down naturally and can even produce some amino acids for the Hoyas. The only con we do need to take note is it needs to be replaced every year or so. But since it is environmental friendly and relatively inexpensive, I do think it is still a very good option to consider for everybody. What kind of conditions do you grow your Hoya, and what type of potting mix do you use at the moment? Do share with us in the comments below, and we can all learn together as a community. As they say, sharing is caring. Another soil amendment we can consider is the pine bark. These are also natural options and can significantly improve drainage. I usually tend to add this for Hoyas that I know are especially sensitive to root rot, and I want an extra well-draining mix. Like those Hoyas with woody stem, such as the Callistophyllus and Finlaysonii complex varieties. And usually I would just add a certain portion of it into the basic mix and give it a good mix before using this potting mix for my Hoyas. Now, another alternative that some other people use, I know, would be the charcoal, but personally I don't use too much of that, as it actually does cause some kind of black stains on my garden floor, and I don't very much prefer that. This is a very nice looking, and I must say almost delicious looking mix here. I'm sure your Hoyas will love this very much too. With this potting mix, we can water our Hoyas freely. A good gauge to check if the mix is right would be to water it thoroughly, and the water should run out immediately, letting us know how well draining this is. And this is also critical for our Hoya roots to breathe. We must remember in nature, Hoyas are semi-epiphytic plants. their roots grow upon another plant or object merely for support, and they receive their moisture and nutrients from the air, rain, and objects around them. By trying to create as close as possible their natural environment for our Hoyas, we can encourage and allow them to be in their best conditions. A vibrant and beautiful Hoya makes our day and encourage us to grow our collection as well. Oh, I'd like to take a moment to celebrate this Indonesian gorgeous blooms with everyone. I'm so amazed to see so many flowers on this delicate Hoya Leucatha, which is considered a rare Hoya here in Singapore. And a very interesting thing I noted is this Hoya does not like to open its flowers in hot weather. Last night, the flowers were open fully, but today they are closed. And again in this evening time, they would open back again. These creamy flowers give off a unique floral scent, unlike the other Hoya flowers I have smelled before. They last for about 5 to 6 days, and hopefully I can capture a good shot of them in full bloom for you before they fade away this time. These close-up shots really showcase how beautiful these vanilla flowers are. It is even more amazing to know that this Hoya is just growing in a very tiny pot of only 2.5 inch, and it can actually support such a big bunch of blooms up there. Each and every Hoya has their unique charm, and I guess that's why we love them and just cannot stop collecting more and more. I do hope you found something useful and interesting about Hoyas today. Please like the video as it can help spread the word to more plant lovers like ourselves. Do subscribe if you'd like to join me together in our Hoya journey, and it's free. I would share about my 200 plus Hoya growth updates and of course flowers, as well as Hoya care and information. Let me share a short clip of a very lovely sunbird that came to visit my Hoyas just recently. It's such a joy and welcoming surprise. Thank you everyone for joining me today, and until then, see you the next time. Bye!